Deb with Home Cooking is for the Birds. Y'all, I made this yummy cornbread last night, and you're not going to believe it. I made it out of corn muffin mix, Jiffy corn muffin mix. I ran out of cornmeal, and this is all I had, so you just use what you got. And I did do this a little different and mix it a little different than what's on the package, but we're going to go ahead and drop that entire package into a bowl. Add 1 egg. Add a half a cup of milk, and I'm just using 2%. I mixed this up, and then I thought I'm going to add the rest of my cornmeal. I only had about a half a cup of cornmeal left, so I added my self-rising Martha White cornmeal mix to the bowl, a half cup. I wasn't sure what this would turn out like, not at all. I've never fried cornbread with Jiffy cornmeal mix. Have any of you ever done this? I usually keep a box of Jiffy cornmeal mix in my cabinet. I'm not crazy about it, but it goes so good with sauerkraut, so I usually have a box. I mix this really well, and you want this consistency, a little thicker than pancake batter. And I've got my stovetop eye on to about a high at this point because I'm getting my oil really hot. Then once that drop of cornmeal starts to fry, you're ready to go, and you want to turn your stovetop eye down to a medium setting because the sugar in the Jiffy cornmeal mix will make these brown a lot quicker. So you're going to cook them just a little bit lower than you would typically cook just fried cornbread. And some of you may be new to cooking, and when you're frying food, if you'll just have a plate ready on the side and put some paper towels in it, and you're going to lay whatever you're frying on top of that, that paper towel will absorb some of the oil out of this. Now for my seasoned cooks as well, when you're frying cornbread and you know how it starts bubbling around the edges and you know when to flip it, that didn't happen with this, so you kind of really have to watch it. Now, see how thick my batter is? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put another batch in the skillet. But while you're waiting to throw in another batch, your cornmeal in your bowl is going to swell and it's going to get thicker. So I always just add a little milk back into it because I want to keep it the consistency that it was in the beginning. And that is for some of you new cooks. I know you seasoned cooks know this, but about 15 minutes later, voila, this is ready to be served. Fried cornbread is a weakness of mine, and I never, ever put sugar in it. Even when I make a pan of cornbread, I don't put sugar in it, but I would make this Jiffy fried cornbread again. It was that good.